Welcome back to Politalks on RPTV. I'm Kaylin Bean, I'm your host. I'm here with Michael Guenther, and he's running for school board trustee. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you. To start, can you tell me a little bit about you and what made you want to become a school board trustee?
Yeah, well, I think like a lot of people recently, politics in general has been going in this city or provincially or federally. It's become kind of a big kind of show, and it's getting a bit out of hand. And I really want to see councils getting along, school boards getting along, and also there's been a lot of, I signed up in September when there's just breaking news about waste in the school board system and stuff, and so on the last day before nominations are due, I went and signed up. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna put some action to what frustrates me, and try and create an environment where, you know, I'm not affiliated with any political party or organization. I'm solely interested in working with the with students, the teachers, the parents, and the communities to improve that experience for all of us.
Absolutely. And what ward are you running for in what region of Toronto?
So I'm Toronto Centre, Rosedale, which is Ward 14.
And how long have you been campaigning?
Just since September 21st, yeah.
For sure. What are some of the responsibilities a school board trustee has to undertake?
Well, one of the things I'm very interested in is the budget. And that's a really difficult one too, because 80% of the budget that we deal with is already mandated by the province, because that's the salaries. So that's 80% of it. And then we've got 17% to work with, but I really want to see more accountability with that. And I would really like to see the school board be able to work better with the provincial government, because I know school boards past have had a lot of ideas that they want to get through, but they've not always been listened to because they were just pushing through contracts. So there's a lot that we need to talk about.
That's great. So how many people are elected in total for the board?
The Toronto District School Board has 22, so we're half the size of City Council.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's enough people to have to bring together.
Yeah, definitely. And these elections occur with the mayor elections
every 4 years, the municipal election. You also elect your school board trustees.
Okay. So in Toronto, how many wards are there that this budget has to be responsible for?
All 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why we really need to work together, you know, and keep politics out of it.
For sure.
You know, I don't like partisanship, you know.
Right. Does the role of a school board trustee extend beyond the boundaries of the school district?
Yeah, that's kind of, we have to consider all the needs of everybody in the city. Of course, I would be there to advocate for this area. But there's a lot of things that we can do to work together as well. Like, we don't just want to set up one great nutrition program at one school in this ward. You know, we want to work at having great nutrition programs, arts programs, and sports programs throughout all of the Toronto District School Board. So if we can help with the resources and use them together and share, that would work.
That would. Are there any changes you hope to see this year if you're elected?
I would like to see better accountability for every dollar spent in the budget. I know they've talked about it, but I haven't seen it happen yet. Like, I still can't go pull up, you know, every receipt that you're claiming, because I don't know. We've all heard these stories, right?
Right.
So yeah, I think every dollar should be allocated towards education and not coffee and fancy computers for myself, or I have a computer.
No more waste.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the budget a little bit, and we've kind of established that it's not being spent as wisely as it could be. Do you think there are things that we can do differently? Are there any changes you'd like to see happen or mandated?
Well, one thing I think that would be really helpful with the budget is I'd like to see more participation from corporate sponsors.
Okay.
Like, this program seems like it's excellent, and I know Rogers helps you out with this. Like, that's great. You know, if corporations want to come in and help us build stadiums and arenas, yeah, I'm all for it. I mean, not to have any impact on curriculum, of course, but if they can build state-of-the-art facilities for us to use in our schools, that would be amazing. And yes, because there's a bit of controversy on that. Some people don't want to let in these corporations, but you know, the city of Toronto owns the Sony Centre for the Arts downtown,
Yeah.
but it doesn't say City of Toronto on it. It says Sony Center, you know? So yeah, let's kind of get some of that money too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How are parents involved in the school board system? And how would you like to see them be involved in the school board system?
The more parents can be involved, the better. You know, even just running as a candidate, it's been great because people have had an opportunity to get my email and stuff, and I've got a lot of people have been reaching out with their particular concerns and interests. And I think that's amazing because everything deserves to be considered and discussed at like the board level or me with the parents and to advocate. So yeah, just having total accessibility works really well because parents know the best.
So what sorts of policies are under review in the school board system this year?
Well, yeah, one of the big discussions they were having before this election now was about the corporate sponsorship stuff. And so that was kind of a trigger one for me too because people are against it and I just can't figure out why.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, okay, it's time to go check out what's happening.
For sure, for sure.
Maybe get like a nonpartisan voice in there that, you know, because they also have been, you know, closing schools and selling off green spaces and stuff. And I'm like, no, you protect your assets. If you've got a great asset, you don't just sell it off for a one-time budget cut. You just try and improve it and make it work.
What do you think about standardized tests?
As far as standardized testing goes, I think you need to teach the students, you know, and I think we need to give our teachers a lot more credit and freedom. I mean, there's a curriculum that's mandated and stuff, but I don't like to see people teaching to the test.
Right.
You know, you want to teach the student. So, I mean, I think they're probably going to stick around those tests because they make great headlines, but I don't think we should teach to them. I mean, you know, if it can give you a general idea what's going on, that's fine, take it as a snapshot, but, you know, let's, you know, teach the students instead.
Absolutely. Do you think that there would be any benefits to like kind of getting rid of these tests, or?
I think there'd probably be lots of benefits to getting rid of them. I think it would take a lot of stress out of the teachers' lives,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
stress out of the students' lives, you know. I remember taking those tests and I'm like, what does this mean, you know, and you have to do some like syllogistic reasoning and stuff, and I'm like, I'm like, can I write an essay, you know? You know, can I be more creative? You know, maybe a few math questions is fine, you know, see how I'm coping. But, you know, students learn differently, and I think that the best judge of, well, not judge, but the best person who can see how they're doing is their teachers and their parents, you know.
Absolutely.
And getting them good programs, you know, to get into, that's the way to learn.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that is it for Politalks here on RPTV. I am here with my guest, Michael Guenther. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. It was a pleasure having you. I'm Kayla Bean. Thank you very much.